The UK is a home to 122 startup unicorns. London is a hub for new and innovative businesses. Birmingham is the regional capital for startup businesses in the UK for the last 7 years. Hi, my name is Hemang Laaheru. I'm Principal Advisor at Conroy Baker Limited, and today we're going to talk about Innovator Visas. Innovator Visas replaced the Tier 1 Entrepreneur Visa in 2019. At the initial outset, the idea with the Innovator Visa was to decide to promote entrepreneurship of a very specific kind. The UK was looking for businesses that had that edge, which were innovative, which were different, and which would give UK the benefit of being a leader in cutting-edge innovation products. So what does the Innovator Visa entail? Well, quite simply, Innovator Visa is for experienced business people who have an innovative business idea. The idea must be different to something which is already existing in the UK. Now, it could be a different take on an existing product, it could be a different method of delivery, it could be in a different domain. The idea needs to get an approval from an endorsing body. The Home Office has a list of almost 50 plus endorsing bodies that it has published. Typically, an innovator will approach an endorsing body to get an endorsement for their ideas. An endorsing body will look at whether the idea is innovative, whether it is viable, and more importantly, whether it is scalable. The Innovator Visa requires that in addition to obtaining an endorsement from the endorsing body, the innovator has to show at least £50,000 towards investment. One of the good things about the Innovator Visa is that it does not restrict the number of applicants on a single application. Now, what that means is, if the innovator team had more than one person, example 2, 3 or 4, which is not unusual in the current scenario, all the applicants can choose to apply under the Innovator Visa stream. The business will have to demonstrate that it has about £50,000 per innovator applicant that's going to apply for this. Having done so, it increases the chance that the business will have the entire talent available when it looks at setting up this opportunity in the UK. Applicants for the Innovator Visa are also required to meet the English language requirement. Now, they could do so if they already have a degree from the UK, or if they have a degree taught in the English outside the UK, they could apply for a certificate of equivalency with the UK ENIC. Or quite simply, they could take a test which is on the UK's list of English language tests. And IELTS is a popular form of meeting this requirement. Once the innovator team or the innovator applicant has received a valid endorsement, they've demonstrated that they have the relevant funds, they meet the English language requirement, they're all set to make an application. Applicants can look at switching to this category from within the UK or even applying for entry clearance from outside the UK. The whole scenario with the delays in the application processes during the period of 2022 that a lot of applicants had witnessed has now fortunately come to a pass. The UK has opened up priority processing for this particular visa route, and it's easier now for innovators to apply for entry clearance and to offer a priority processing so that they could get a decision on their outcome in as little as 5 working days. The normal route, should you want to process this application, takes about 3 to 4 weeks to get an outcome, which is not bad in the scheme of things. An Innovator Visa allows the applicant to enter the UK, and they could be joined by their dependents. The dependents are spouse or partner and children till the age of 18. So this ensures that an innovator does not have to leave their family behind whilst they pursue their interests in the UK. The dependents are also allowed to work, pursue education within the UK, so their careers and their profiles are not disrupted either. Once an innovator is in the UK, they can work with the endorsing body, which can help them to set up and scale their businesses within the UK. The endorsing bodies offer in their level of expertise to ensure that the innovator has a conducive environment to scale and to grow their business. And this is also supported by the fact that almost 40% of the businesses survive in the 5 years of their initial setup, which is a very strong survival rate, especially in the current environment that we look at. And that's not all. The Innovator Visa also offers an accelerated route to settlement. Whilst most normal routes will allow the applicant to apply for a settlement at the end of 5 years, the Innovator Visa will look at allowing an applicant to apply for accelerated settlement if they can meet the conditions for the extension or for the settlement which are being prescribed by the Home Office. And these are generally linked to the investment that they would have made, the turnover that the business has been able to generate, the level of employment that the business has created, or even the spends on research and development that the business would have incurred when they have set up in the UK. Thus, the Innovator Visa provides a brilliant platform for all the great ideators from around the world to give their ideas that next stage of success in the UK. And what's more is that whilst a lot of people might think that it is the tech-related businesses which will have an easier shot at getting an approval, that's generally not the case. The endorsing bodies will look at encouraging ideas from across diverse sectors, not only related to technology, but into agriculture, food, transportation, logistics. So if you think you have an idea that is innovative, can add value to the UK economy, and you're able to make a credible case for it, you have a very high probability of success of entering the UK on the Innovator Visa. If you need any more information about the Innovator Visa, you can visit the Home Office website, or you could speak to a regulated immigration advisor to know more specific details about this route. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.